Now, every single day, from morning until night, we are faced with so many decisions that we need to make. And many of these decisions come so naturally that we are essentially pre-programmed to respond. For example, if alarm equals on, then wake up. If time is greater than 12:30 and less than 1:30, then eat lunch. If time without shower is greater than 12 hours, then shower. Now your computer, just like you, goes through a similar flow every time it executes code, with the difference being that you are in control of how the computer behaves upon the fulfillment of specific conditions. Now this is what is known as the control flow of your program. Now in Python, when you run a script, your script will execute from the top all the way down to the bottom of your code, until there is nothing left to run. Now along this journey from top to bottom, you need to make sure that the computer knows what actions to take when certain conditions are met. And it's these conditions which are known as conditional statements. So when you run a program, the program will start and then it will look at the conditions you have stipulated. Depending on whether the code evaluates to true or false, it will then execute a specific bit of code. And then when it gets to the next condition, it will check to see if the condition is true or false, and then it will execute the associated code that you tell it to. Now in this section of the course, you will learn how to build conditional statements using Boolean expressions and manage the control flow in your code. Now in order to build control flow into our program, we want to be able to check if something is true or not. And a statement that brings back the value true or the value false is also known as a Boolean expression, because it is a statement that can be either true or false. So therefore we can't write subjective statements. For example, we wouldn't write, "Is tea better than coffee?" as it would not lead to a Boolean result. Some people may prefer tea over coffee, some prefer coffee over tea. Therefore it's subjective and would not have a single true or false response. Now creating a Boolean expression is very simple. We simply need to write a value on one side of an operator followed by a comparison operator, or what are also referred to as relational operators, and then we can write another value on the right hand side. So relational operators compare two items and return either true or false. And because we are comparing two items, this is why they're sometimes called comparison operators. Now in the next video, we will dive a little deeper into Booleans, seeing as they are a fundamental concept in conditional statements.